Really isn't that hard of a makeup look to do. Now, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas is a different story.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Halloweek Day 3. I hope you guys are enjoying this Halloweek. I know I am. But today I decided to veer off the more gruesome path and do a corpse bride makeup tutorial. Because to me it's not Halloween unless you have Tim Burton in there. Early night before Christmas, but corpse bride is an excellent one. I've done a whole transformation all the way from the eyes. If you close them, you have the whole eye, all the way to the lips and the fine detail. This really isn't that hard of a makeup look to do. Now, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas is a different story. Like and subscribe, comment what you'd like to see from me, and yeah, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to first start covering our brows with an Elmer's glue stick. We're going in different directions of the hair, and we're going to be combing the brows upward flat against the face. And once that dries, we're going to put down another layer of glue, and then we're going to stick powder on top of that while we cover, or while that dries, I should say. This is an important process just because this version we're doing is we're making the whole eyeball over our entire eye area, eyebrow and all, so that when we look down, it looks like her eye. So just brush away the excess powder, and then we're going to start going in with our base. I mixed mostly Ben Nye Clown White along with the KRYOLAN Aqua Color Paint in number B3 to make a ultra light baby blue. I'm looking at a reference picture of her, so if you see me looking away, that's what I'm looking at. But her skin is completely light blue, and I would recommend something a little creamier for the blue, just because the KRYOLAN water paint mixed with the Clown White was extremely thick. Like, I'm talking, it was kind of hard to blend at some points. Alright, and then we are setting this cream with a white eyeshadow. I'd recommend a powder just because it takes even longer to, you know, set it with an eyeshadow rather than a powder. But I did this because we want it to be set. We're putting other things over this, and you don't want the cream to mix in with the other things we're going to be doing. We want it to be set. So I'm just going to put on a decent amount of white eyeshadow just because, or powder, your choice. Just because this cream, like I said, was extremely thick, like beyond my liking thick. Next, we're taking a black gel eyeliner, and I actually go in with a actual pencil black gel eyeliner, and we're going to start sketching out the shape of the eyeball. Now keep this relatively thin until the outer part of the eyeball. That's where it gets really thick in the line. So that's why we left this whole area blank of any blue, because then that'd be beyond the point and it wouldn't be, you'd have to spend 10 times more time just cleaning up or cleansing away that blue cream. So just leave this area blank as possible, and I actually go in with a makeup wipe right after I draw it to actually remove the blue that seeped in. And I'm actually going in with that blue cream that I mixed, that white and that blue, and I'm going around that eyeball just to make sure everything is seamlessly blended. Alright, next I'm taking that same Clown White, and I'm going to fill in the whites of the eyeball, and then I'm going to powder that and set it with a white eyeshadow or white powder, just because when we draw on the pupil with our black eyeliner, we actually do not want it to mix in with that white. creates an ugly gray color, and we do not want that. And we are also going to set that with a black eyeshadow as well. I'm then going to take my black cream eyeliner and I'm going to start drawing on her eyelashes. Now, her eyelashes don't have to be perfect. Her eyelashes are very spiky and thick. They're like spider lashes, you know, that trend. Yeah, her eyelashes are like that, and they're mainly protruding from 3/4 of the eyeball from the thickest of the outer eyeball. Does that make sense? It starts at like 1/4 of the way in from the nose, if that makes sense, and then it gets thicker as it goes along the outer edge of the eyeball. I hope that makes sense, guys. Sorry if it doesn't. I'm now going to draw on her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are very slim and very slanted, and one is actually quite higher than the other. Now, make sure to keep all your features very, very thin. The thing about Tim Burton characters, as well as Corpse Bride, Nightmare Before Christmas, all those movies, is his characters' features are insanely thin. Like, everything is like stick skinny. And I noticed that she has a hole or a slit right in the side of her face. So I'm doing that now, and I'm going to set that with a black eyeshadow. Any creams that I'm laying down, I'm setting with a corresponding color in powder form, just so that it doesn't smear and smudge and transfer, and that it actually stays. Next, we're going to create the shadow of her eye socket. Now, in some cases, you can see her actual eyelid. But the reference picture I was looking at, there wasn't really an eyelid to be shown. It was just the shadow of the brow bone coming from the socket. So I'm just using a dark blue eyeshadow to create that shadow. And we're even going to put a darker blue closest to the lash line. And next I'm taking that same dark blue shadow and I'm going to contour my nose. Make sure you make your nose contour extremely pinched. Reason being is she has very, very, very tiny features, as I said, and I'm going in without clown white just to enforce that contour. I'm then going to take that blue shade and I'm going to contour my cheeks very, very heavily, and I'm actually not going to blend that much. Tim Burton's characters, especially Corpse Bride, their features don't really have a soft contour. They have a very sharp, defined contour. So even if you can't blend it, that's fine. And now I'm going to go in with the lips, and I had to do some major lip surgery here. I actually had to make my bottom lip extremely big, like very, very tall in length. So I actually had to go way below my lip line. And next I'm going, and the top lip is actually very, very, it's very long in width-wise or length-wise, and it curves at the end. Pretty much the shape of her lips is like an elongated heart. So if you look at the pictures, you'll know what I mean. But I'm actually going to take Jeffree Star's Deceased, and I'm going to put that all over my lips. And I'm going to go in with Virginity next, and I'm going to pop that on the center of the lips. And then once you're done, just set your whole makeup with the High Duty Setting Spray, and you are good to go.
Alright guys, and that was it for this Emily from the Corpse Bride makeup tutorial. I hope you guys like this. Stay tuned for Halloweek day 4 and 5. Anyways, have a great day, stay beautiful, and stay you. Bye guys!